US Air Force jets and transport planes reach for the skies above the Aviano base in northern Italy. The international military operation against Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi continues unabated. 13 countries are involved in the air and at sea.
The maritime flank of Libya is the easiest, fastest, and most direct way to get arms into Libya. What we are doing now is cutting off that area.
But while the naval and air forces of the hastily assembled coalition are carrying out their operations, the coalition's political masters can't agree on who should be in overall control of policy. Of the main players, the US and UK want NATO to take the lead. Paris is wary, believing it would be viewed by the Arab League as Western interference in the Muslim world. France was also hopelessly wrong-footed over Tunisia and Egypt, forcing the resignation of French Foreign Minister Michel Alliot-Marie after she suggested French help to quell the popular uprising in Tunisia. Perhaps playing catch-up, France quickly recognised Libya's revolutionary forces as the legitimate government there.
It's not a question of nobody wants to take a leadership role. The leaders that come forward are not acceptable to all the parties. I think France is nervous about having a NATO political leadership for the simple reason that this is not very palatable to the Arab countries.
Meanwhile, Germany, which abstained over UN Resolution 1973, is taking the lead in another front against Gaddafi by proposing trade sanctions to be adopted by the European Union.
I hope that we will finally achieve a common position in the European Union. This should be possible. No more export of oil from Libya to a European country.
As the fighting continues, the death toll is mounting. A Gaddafi official reported 100 deaths from the air raids. Opposition sources say 1,000 people have been killed at the hands of the regime since the uprising began 5 weeks ago. US and Canadian, European, Arab and African officials have been invited to a meeting in London next Tuesday to discuss outstanding issues. And there are plenty of them, including, of course, the big one. What happens if Gaddafi manages to dig in for the long term? Will the coalition hold its nerve or break up through lack of political will? Mark Vautier, Press TV, Paris.